chairman Edima MTN FA Cup committee Ura Nelson Nwokolo wononso oka ho how to folk other mama me listen any designation na fe membo na yen komo twetwe na say in all honesty the energy and the pomp and pageantry surrounding the MTN FA Cup so na the boy league na nkai come up but me tears is the same FA no eba FA Cup dia ya yiri ho ne amana fe eba league ho na isa na ye wi ana what is the problem Mr. Osinata ye bo finals there but me dia na mo hwe do ya mo ye trophy to ye league mintisi ya ye trophy to da Premier League ebi nsi da meanwhile ye tiama EPL atumbe ye trophy to da but the MTN FA Cup ket ya o ye FA president here na ye bonachi oye president oye trophy to bibia kama na league ni mo ma ye mo main product no keze ku adija
Kasi how did na me dey true I'm say ya me ba ya beda awafo ase
okay
me no ayekokuma ase omnom de ekoye anope om de aba kama ti beda awafo ase ya beda MTN fo nso ase for 50 years omnom kra Africa pimu ene ya beda radio stations because support pa dan Kwaku Yeboah momo de ma no minyini za support na mo de ma league no
how
support pa mo de ma promotion pa mo de ma Africa
Mr. Osinata who are your chairman hwembo de mo a oni team mo bo mo na mo my information say munye ready ye besra mo there's no way say Kent ni team afre say Peace FM ye be ye Premier League trophy to ye ba ye be kase mo ba thank you and who can say support in wa one can say pursue ye tie we bi na wa
dan Kwaku Yeboah red first yellow the second blue the third
okay
they can nka
okay FA Cup na ndi le wa ha said am kan Ura Senator ye chairman na the MTN FA Cup committee no Ura Frank Nelson Nwokolo ewa ha kwabna asenso Legon Cities onu nso ka committee no ho amankwa mreku onu oye me panel member a regular panel member former captain Accra Heart of Folk na Ura Daniel Asante yes onu nso ewa ha okay and Mizada so far so good MTN FA Cup ni there who compare organization the flamboyance the pomp and pageantry the promotion as against your league in the out there a topic for another day but so far so good minkanisa nyame ya aduma Sunday yebo finals and she anything say
sa finals ya adwin say ye pese BT standard ya ye free titiri na ye pese we ye the unforgettable final eno na ma ye satisfy adwin say you pese ye unforgettable dey na obetimi aye apart from game na nyankopon cha de ye nya match bia ye match papa so would wadwin ko bu say o golden cakes omo division 1 team near ya weti in fact wo boa she koto fo mo sorry o koto fo mo sorry o koto ko supporters mo sorry o
azena nani adibia yo mo pen
me na ka match no match papa so wo hwe dey see wo visions omni vision FC Eltema and when ball omo bono 3 times the vision wo bodo it no masa omo ye young omo energy omo they run omo wings no ebe taking na space adaho ubon fullbacks no omo covers cutbacks they are very complicated
even na kotoko omo anje cap idia omo da ko ba mane o mehia
ene ne asem no nti omo we no kro omo nko e o omo da ho ha omo ni abrepa and it na once Africa e kai see obi anya obi a see obi nso obi su yobi because match we there Eden and ade a binim say Eden sa eno na hu kotoko ne ade hu say omo panyi di panyi wona ne beko ba o redeem enti nya match pa but to make it unforgettable no and yakofa has legends 2004 no any Kotoko legends
very good initiative.
Now all this while na me am Kwame Kunum cha still anom ne ade na interact wa ti na mi ka so ma fa no to for na me ko Kumasi enra no ko hu Joe Louis mi ko hu Toti mi ko hu why biom kra inkum nom ne ade chale omani
Francis Akwafu
Toti omani bre no ne form a hu oma so that they are ready
unye wana mudi initiative we by
chale
was mamika asensu be pochi ne ni ahwe
chale serious
chale what prevents us from using these legends to hype the local league?
Asem for another day.
Okay.
And you know, Charlie, the children, and then once a Father's Day, and he pay any excuse. In the area, pay sponsors, I'm a ticket, no popular stand, any center line, no. Yeah, they are one on Tiama. You to me at to swap about 10 cities for popular stand. And center line no 20 cedis. But VIP near the
I say what the payment for level.
The VIP 100 Ghana, VIP 200. And trust me, entertainment package be a bit shegu from bear a baby gate 12. You be a woodrow sound out at your stadium
quality.
When you say stadium now. And then when the MC need Jom gym mascot no TC floor na gift in nemu na light even pitch panel cry LED pasa ade bia ya chechire no ohun
mo na mo hwe league iso na mo ye different
send esi ahen no and then DJ Manuel DJ Loft ne MC Elba Kojo Manuel ani ginem and ade bia be ye no from Curtain Razor, almost back pitch the crowd no will be special.
The curtain razor started time
2:45.
Okay, nti mami ya narration way. Say utie ye nia. Nyame ya adoma Sunday. All roads lead to the Legon Stadium. Kotoko any golden cakes. Na curtain razor no started 2 p.m. Na main match na started 5 p.m. Curtain razor near Kotoko Oldies. Dada Dombote, Charles the Terror Taylor. And your friend is saying House of Folk Oldies and a de Bueni. And to the car enjoy Kotoko Oldies ne House Oldies and look at the bruta. And son at 5 p.m. main game na sheso. Now the woman I then say House for now might don't go against. You are born to go, you pump on the
Dan Pacho, Ekajumano.
No, dear, and go in and look at goodness here.
Say, Muya and Collar, Yamuya and Collar. Now, Collar out of all support. 10
cities to a popular stand, and a center line 20 cities, and a VIP 100. I already penny for
VVIP 200.
VVIP 200.
I'm
footing a bit the BH. But Mamim call Mr. Nelson Ho. One area I had the bane of our football, officiating. You been your fair officiating. You pese cause me I envisage a park in Subaya with supporters of Kotoko and House for Mbobo against. You been your fair officiating. You pay with the Kenya way no ye young queen a beji. Munch what should be Biakama.
And then I'm a friend of prophet. Because me who say we di kayak who say there me make us now check the history of FA Cup from beginning. Yenim say economy na bad, but company bia na obeka say so if it's FA Cup we are interested, but unfortunately yenisika, but say obema your ticket we are going to work because ye call yenim say officiating ni security a top in FA Cup. You means who say station bia and center bia say assembly 60 say security issue and center referee and linesman bia no officials misbehaving on no dia it's not possible in FA Cup competition. Ntie over that situation there, make me guarantee you and any ochina any day Ube who say officiating of FA Cup committee a standard that level that will be about best football no be say oh this is the match I want to watch every time. Until officiating do a top standard.
Okay, yeah, excuses bia.
Yeah, excuses. Yeah, no match commissioner's problem, no center referee, no linesman issue. Pepe.
Okay. Azazu, I say, vim ni different. MTN FA Cup vim ni different. Ubia vim ni different. In terms of say supporters, feel free, Namumbra Stadium because in recent times. I find any way a create panic be. Oh, there be stadium one year safe. Security, as you say.
Okay, Meda ati for us say PCFM. Na said the obusa and security there. One is say mostly Accra there. Oba baby a security top notch. Accra Kumasi nti Lagos Stadium. The eye say on the margin mostly get the 100 policemen but by this time yeah be free up to 200. Yeah, 200.
People so and say Philip
Kadochi oba be hu bibia because your numbers na eba na
anya clubs ni dey ni bi
yeah
because in the 15 na eba we corner 3
but your numbers na eba na you be say obi aba feel free na enjoy game no anya game keke we entertainment ka ho nti we bibia you even after match entertainment no class society different and you be say obi aba we say oh my baby my securities are short because I take the attitude to 10 season 20 cities here. I just said stadium bet me a mama nipa be busunti yam pese is be a beefy up even the other ansana if you more I'm share uniform and so baby I know they on bedding them why or my juma and the security the obi baby should be rest assured say he's safe at Lagos Stadium on Sunday.
Okay. Chairman Mami Samra Usubio. Two teams now what is at stake for them? The Obel lifted a glittering trophy way, a trophy in one or the coffee, and rewards become.
I had now that question will be sir. To me, you're very definite because gate share of gate income come.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes
now when one home team near golden cake.
But almost the same.
I thought say it was the basis for.
Yeah, the same. And usually, no, I know for a fact say, the ball was sipon no, share no was bigger than 80,000 edema winner no. The gate share no was more than the 80,000. It is 1 year careful. I bet you say it's just the 80,000. But a gate share no count. Any 80,000 Ghana cedis plus 100,000 towards preparation for Africa. So in actual sense, there are 180,000 Ghana cedis for the winner. Any share of the gate, you know. And by runner up runner, 30,000. 30,000 plus the share of the gate.
Okay. And do you know who the only was him?
Wow, was him. But I am a crab. Sanity.
Yeah. Meaning, sir, if there are any other issues, I'm per se. Matisse, a referee, you bless in every match in Yamba.
I bless never be.
Okay, Mujini,
when you FIFA badge and say,
okay.
That's all the FIFA badge never to Chacha.
As one, okay.
But I know on the match of referees never in FIFA 4.
I have absolute confidence in him. I have absolute confidence.
Because from line 1 to the 4th, will be a
FIFA badge.
Obumba me yenim so mba be di omoni kemaka. So adwan de omo ye o. Ntomo ya de nso amonka.
Oh, why not? Sir, a referees no ebi etumi ko continental competitions ni nasifo. Enyo bia na ye bad. But obi mu nso ye bad.
Me so da na o ka commentary team no.
Say ne ye ba hwe de nyam be Chairman,
so that I can commentary to
you about supporting what BBI fine. Because secretary is not quite exciting enough. When I see a man come to Kumuni, Jojo, I guess
that commentary say he has some experience.
Yeah. Because
I know they need done.
You are right because I'm come to Ejibola. minimum profile from Oko United through House of Folk. As against ABA up and coming commentator.
Oh, you
no, yeah. Yeba support to man I come.
Yakubo Nshirao.
Who are very. Amen. Man no was sorry first only the who are very. Chema minim say be fufu bi wa pese wo kana afeye yen sorry so.
The mechanic say, one say I am pen bebre no. Yen Africans no. Yen fire leisure. Yen nyadia eji eni. One day no. But this is a huge opportunity. It's Father's Day. If we need a problem.
Sunday is your Father's Day. Any man obi amfani papa enko Legon Stadium.
What no?
A very memorable days. Oh, me dem papa kohwe ball. You are right.
One more day, and one come and me what come me. Ti Yankubo Nshira so. Amen.
Okay. That's all.
Yebeka chegana fo nyina se kwasi adoma meta yachi na bibia anye fefefe na kotokoni golden kids good football no bebo no omahwe hawa Ghana football no enyini no na egusu nyini no na supporters bebe bebre nti Monday no ba no aka ho asem
Mati Frank Nelson in Wokolo. When House of Folk was House of Folk.
When I House of Folk was House of Folk. House is still House of Folk. 1911. I never said that.
You said that already.
Me no done. But you da was pa. Tisana mi chairman dika. First of all, our me person me show appreciation to our airline no dey
African world.
Modi Kokumasi base. Very, very comfortable, time conscious, and at the same time, an opportunity. Say on Sunday, Father's Day, we dey papa by Legon Stadium. Minister will be what funeral will be what bet. And who here say we be hotel cause spend the money kese. Because 10 Ghana cedi, who Legon Stadium, 20 Ghana cedi, who Legon Stadium. So we say we treat you papa so 100 Ghana cedi, we bet me have another. Entertainment be brand never ya papa. And an unforgettable experience. Set me bano at the end of the me who all players to say Eric Bequin and Mankura Meku, Charles Taylor, Don Bote, Martini Mont, but why no a damn bote? Why no a damn quay? But this time, who papa bet me children, Colana ne grandchild say, hey, where a damn quay? Time now we ball football, meaning no ball so. It's a opportunity for remembering the past.
Okay. Chema, my final question. Commentary ni radio, radio and TV. Are you free? Obi atumbe chabi, Anna.
Debbie, said the share as a semi-final. No, the same thing. Anna Rane.
TV station be.
What you say?
TV station be.
I TV3.
Okay.
Metro.
Okay.
Adom.
Okay.
Any Max TV.
Okay. But still, you go to stadium. Wanna come around the toy so Anna FA.
One more. Radio more peace come.
Okay.
And BBR did them.
Okay. But if we ever done was it, now with the minimum research topic. Why the same FA is running an FA Cup competition that is appealing to the public. Same FA is running a Liga. No, not. Research topic. I will for Ura Frank Nelson, Daniel Danson, Daniel Santi, any a year Kwabnat Asenso, and Yanomo Echuche and Comono, Raul Senata, chairman, MTN FA Cup committee, Omoboy Juma Papa. And Sunday, all roads will lead to the Legon Stadium. Yanko Supportuna and Jeff. Referee George Seja retired. Ewoha. Ref. Share portions of intercepted document, you know. And even some money na any person would ye reading the share portions.
Now, Usha article, but articles now document from article 1 to 22. Now, beginning article 1. Article 1, Musha say, that's point 3. GFA referee regulations are binding on all referees, referee managers, referee technical instructors, referee assessors, referee physical instructors, and on all other persons involved in refereeing operating under this jurisdiction of the GFA. So, we say GFA referee regulations are binding on all referees. In the first place, we share that document when one boy ragamani, we are the welfare body. The very first time this administration, Ket administration by her, when they took over, you call Pentecost Center or Kaswa, or they got tonight. And I be an edit list no mam. You got the list and I ODA Juma Bepemene. One cash and chain. Then you decide to go in to do this particular document. One boy a man cry. There are so many portions, sir. So from beginning, just a few. 1 to 22 articles. Never POMA, you can see clearly that we should be involved. Referee Association of Ghana must be involved. I didn't know, yes, why will you do this? What wrong did we do? We humbly prepared the list and the man said, these are the 300 referees we are supposed to work with. Along the line, till date, we've not done anything wrong. You tell us what we are wrong about. Is it because we are requesting for our legitimate money that we pre-financed from 2014 to date? Why? What have we done to meet this? NSA, give us an opportunity to select our members to represent us on all referee-related committees. We are not saying let us be everywhere in the FA structure. Referee-related committees. Referee committee, disciplinary committee, review committee. Will it be a disciplinary committee? Say your members, Jina say Omudi Omasama. You knew all that here was that Ebikwa Untikra near Banipan 1 year, 2 years.
When did you send the request?
This request we sent it the very time that when they came to office. Several times.
Have they responded?
Will they even respond to tell you something?
Oh, how? We
spoken verbally and we wrote. We wrote several times, spoken verbally. If I'm not mistaken, look, since they took over until I stopped from 20th December 2024, that we said we'll no more step there again. We've been there for over 100 times.
You mean the GFA did not acknowledge the receipt of RAG's letter?
They have never acknowledged a single receipt of any letter that we've sent to them since they came to office to date. And I am telling you, they never gave us an opportunity to have someone there. The referee committee, referee committee now, almost say they are doing everything with whatever that FIFA have and now implementing. All other African countries are using the same document. But referee associations in Togo, in Nigeria, in Benin, in Burkina Faso have their members on all the referee-related committees or in their FAs. And as I am talking, they are there and they are running the referee affairs in their various FAs. Yeah, who is there? Christine, chairman of the not a member, Referee Association of Ghana. Muso Chichira, once he's with the Referee Association, you force her to resign and join. We say, okay, no problem. So say as a vice, he's a CW. He's a member, he's a vice chairman of match commissioners, but he's sitting there. And then you have pressure group. All the other three American, they are media people who know, I don't know whether they have skills in refereeing. And you
mean the referee-related committees?
Yes!
Media personnel.
I am telling you that is true. Find out. We a media guy, find out. All the five, they say, it's because we started digging to find out what is happening until we uncovered all this. If they are sending a referee for this one committee, we don't know. Review committee, 0. What is happening? What have we done wrong?
Have you had the opportunity to interact with Keto Kreku himself?
I am telling you, we've done several times. I remember the last time spoken about the referee committee composition. He said he wants it that way, and really? I said no, we don't. That is not. It's not right. Why would you like to leave that wrong at the top there, which is the very principal seat? Then if you go down to the various other committees, what do you think will be happening there?
Is it about what he wants or the conventions and
that is a question. Very beautiful question, and that is it. One thing that they need to know is that look, we are going to resist this. To the peril of our lives, we'll do it. We will resist it. We are calling on the Minister of Youth, the Minister of Sports and Recreation, the Chief of Staff of Ghana, and the President of Ghana to take note of this particular issue. We will resist it. If we had known this thing before the end of this league, it would have been something different. We never heard it, we never saw it. My brother, we are so sorry. Whatever you say, you discussed, and we never heard. We never knew this thing was existing until a media house called me yesterday and said, you are sleeping, your legs are outside there. And I said, how? When I started asking why, I said, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. I said, send me a copy. When I got the copy, I was checking till this morning. What is happening? What have we done? What has referees done wrong? What have we done wrong?
This document, almost the copy FIFA now.
We don't know. If it is sent to FIFA, they should better call it back because we will resist it. And FIFA is for everybody. It's for the whole world. We will tell FIFA the truth. We will tell FIFA the truth about it. If they agree that media people should serve on the referee committees of this, they should tell us. We will tell FIFA the truth about it. And tell them exactly what is existing. We want to draw the president of Ghana to take note that we are being suppressed. They want to silence and cannibalize Referee Association of Ghana, and they will never succeed. Why do you want to take us out of the GFA, the GFA Congress? Why do you want to take us out?
This document clearly takes you out of.
Yes, it takes us completely out.
Wow. And
that is wrong. It means when we talk about integrity, conflict of interest, 100%. Tell me that it is wrong. If I am wrong, they can take me on. I'll be ready. Let me tell you, some of the people don't know. George and his team are not doing this because we want any benefit now. We are protecting the team today to make sure tomorrow it does not happen to tomorrow's young men who will come in here. Our first president of blessed memory, Dr. Nkrumah, he did a lot of things for us. In those years, so we are not born at all. He did everything. Today, we keep calling his name. Why? Is he not rising his grave? Yeah. But now he's happy and he's waving his white handkerchief. I am telling you, we are all enjoying the Akusombo. This lad over here, we are just because of him, his name. We will leave a name. We will resist this. We are not living there. We are not living as an affiliate body. If you see, at the moment, you realize that so many people are quiet at the GFA because people within and almost all the other affiliates are quiet. Apart from Referee Association, who is actually talking and trying to get things to be done well, every other person has been broken into pieces. Is it not true?
How are you going to resist?
I am saying we will resist it. Some of how we will resist it, I can't put it on air, but I'm telling you that I said the Minister of Sports should take note of this. As I'm talking, we have written and we are submitting this particular issue there. Already we have a petition that is with them. They've called GFA several times. They are refusing to go. If you know you have nothing dirty to have, why are you refusing to go? We are going to add this. If you're not here getting any hearing there, we'll go to the father of the nation. We don't want to take any and say, but if this happened, we are here. Why didn't you tell us? We will march there. We will not mind going to tell the police. We'll do ABCD. We'll get people and we'll move and go there straight to go and tell them this is what is happening.
Have you sought audience with the minister?
Yes, several times. What is happening is the chief director is acting on his behalf. We've met the minister 5 times. They are handling a lot of issues in the background. Some of them are here. And because I'm sure they know the petition that we gave them a copy. GFA is aware of the copy. Let us sit down and discuss this. If they discuss it, everything is finished, all these things will be thrown into the dustbin. So that is the main reason why they don't want to appear there. I am telling you that we will resist this. Members around the country are saying it is better we fight now than to wait until we are thrown out.
Okay.
We will resist it.
Okay.
As I gave you, Mamika Bako, also they will resist.
One cardinal area in football
Kwaku
that sustains the integrity of the game, a referee. And a common sense is say you cannot be a judge in your own cause. At least, say rag in charge of referees. There's a certain level of independence. But you can't be the FA, run the league, appoint referees, appoint match commissioners, do fixtures.
Kwaku, I say they will resist it. But they may try a convocation for Congress. So Congress, the Congress data. But me who convocation me I know say convocation no. Ebe cause Congress in your document to entum. Omoji document to ituma. Congress is the highest decision making body. What it means is that they will repeal the original one a rag member no. You be a free. Now we replace it. Now if you more free. It's simple.
Well,
yeah, that is 1 minute. That is the main reason I'm saying that
medwene ho pa senka David Otobo na nka Goliath anka film obefem no pa.
DKY Night of Comedy and Music. Yes. 1st August 2025, Accra International Conference Center, 8 p.m. sharp. Afie Twemuno, Ghana for the double Dumbo Boshe Conference Center, Ebe Jiweni Ewa Pasere ene Enyumtum. Afie Wenso, a John to 4, a Kuku Dambiti se Kofi Kenata, Samini, Amrado, Empress Gifty, any brother Samidi Nyamejumba Jimotata, Uba we say you, Yawazoye, and Wechino, comedians and also the Sabi Jimika Kapetato. It's night of music and comedy. Comedians, Ejimifo, Jacinta, Lexi the Comic, DKB, Foster Romanos, and the host himself, Dan Kwaku Yeboah, Ejimifo Captain. So well, maybe on the 1st of August 2025, Accra International Conference Center, and Umreno Watri, rating a 200 Ghana cedis for popular stand, VIP 500 Ghana cedis, VVIP 800 Ghana cedis. So person to take it Nibia, a star 844 star 31 hash. When your ticket, and now Ubet Maba Peace FM, Abeto ticket. MCs Acrobato, and Clemento Suarez, special guest, Chairman General Kwame Sefakan. DKY Night of Comedy and Music. Yediasa Nejimi Tato. Headline sponsors: Glyco, RB Homes, Global Poly Ghana Limited. Other sponsors: Stanbic Bank, Tontina 74, Yadie Nabe Gani, Western Stores Enterprise, Wamunomede Ultrasonic Insect Repeller Ediaba. Sawonswa, Abuebia Dompenimono, Krabasa Ebekuno, First Bank Ghana, Nados Bread, Pano Show, Benyabia to Babia, Goodness Energy, Goshen Global Ministries, Enemy Dimavo Herbal Hospital, Dokuta Time Dasso, DKY Night of Comedy. Our for Jimmy, our feeling.
Now, Penika. Integrity in a book. I want more power. It's like a papa no resign.
Europe, yes. I Ghana.
Yeah, because appointment now. Kobe can. I know you appointed. And a Ghanans no be wa. One man a Juma no emo phone. Or turn a new yam. Sabi. Or turn a new yam. But oh, come. But edu baby a. Edu baby enti come o yenti edu baby a. Sabi. Over turn adwen ni sa.
Bini come dey na.
No.
Over ton kakra.
Me. Kavito se over ton kakra no eja kakra o. Ah, just don't turn in now. Because share say sometimes who say ya solid ade o hu so man ni nyina kasa aye ye ni gi agro ne ho solid catch FA ni say niamo ye emo ye football no niamo pese mo ye no emo ye football ma ye football no enkon kan
compromising
because Kwaku ye bibi say FIFA how he football no so ye bo FIFA World Cup eti FIFA enso be catch so be pay referees no so be tete o mo betu o mo ka no mo kodi World Cup ma no
serious
Send your lobby easy. You can do just obey because you many my course of football in Ghana.
Even under the present circumstance.
Yes. What to mean for who? Because everything say FIFA they are okay. FIFA uko 3 times. But Ghana you go to open source sana. You were near my Ghana and they are sitting church you go to.
Situation here unique.
Different. Uko in Ghana. We African now more. Or national team 25%, but you can't play the English.
And idea way, no. Idea way, 2 times, 3 times. Normalization when they were wrapping up. That time they no film. Clubs in Bisai. Anna, FIFA officials in church will say, Ghana your situation here unique, and indeed it's a fact.
Yeah,
I always say, President Gosinyan Techion. Say yeah, Uncle Fono no mudine China omo pe bibi and after 8 years.
Omoma ne train ho.
Kabadi say Yakopani Chelsea beto aso.
Yes.
Because in 5 years he had achieved everything. Obedi ade 2005. In 2006 now the Ghana won the first World Cup. 3 years later the Ghana kwaji under 20 World Cup. In 2010 the Ghana quarter finals of the World Cup. In 2008 na Ghana host to AFCON and do semi-finals. Asako AFCON finals. Iti ukikabuma in between 2005 and 2010 Kwaku World Cup mprenu ana be see that
2014 we can
20 World Cup I achieved almost everything he wanted to achieve. And this time is a new man no mudi na china
kobiom
and I'm see president face her. But this time I bet you can punish yourself but to asumai.
Yeah, it's true.
And it is based on that the and say all channel na ni o ma ji nsemu. In the FIFA yes yenya ni 2 terms. Obaya immediately after Nyanteji o nyese nka wo de yendi 2 terms no kra be 4 times bi ni nka so say de ni o ma smooth. Immediately after Nyanteji na o pese wo de content. No average bibini ye greedy sir.
Say power corrupt, absolutely power corrupt.
That mami face ya na Mr. Lim.
Capito bremo na me ko
that best me bisa FIFA asem kakra. FIFA mpacho so card them young no enya mo na mo de buy.
Before Ketekro kubeba no na wo young talent omo yejuma say wo de atem bia na no ye ni nkomo na young talents ho nto be do ha no and instead of continue young talents no dan no card them young ntenya is not something that is unique and new. We started it.
Oh okay.
What you say?
Oh, okay. So then you started it but then currently no card them young na babande no
as I'm talking now card them young no young kasa instructors natural my dear.
Okay.
Mimi kasa me am kasa me area boys by 12.
Okay.
They be am ko training ba.
Okay.
Me mom nsuo se kan be bia do everything for them.
Exactly.
Nkwala 12. Until time me mess I don't want them someone who say me could have something to do with those but one year do something to
there is absolutely nothing wrong the FA
they can do
investing in referees. FIFA helps referees to train.
Exactly.
And just say on one obefa your friend is saying the global control.
No make anytime that question say dan anya bia onu F ni ejuma ana say
that is
that's what I'm saying.
You say among for him say nyewesi this document is for the entire country and your referees nkwa it is Ghana football.
Oh okay.
So Ghana for be journey nan so mienu a year ejina we aso so if everybody will keep quiet na say because nipa be about 1 or 2,000 you know yeah bebu e nte wo de bibia ya na so kire e mess up or China all of us should be blamed for keeping quiet and allowing Ketekro and his team to bulldoze this through.
Okay.
All of us are supposed to be part. Has Kotoko all everybody. The teams from the top to the division 9 and division 10. All of us are part of it because the referees officiate everywhere.
Okay.
We say them be not about me office. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Dan on say nature na bisa sa question. Dan on say o hwe passionate ya papa de kasa. Turn it to emotional. Dan make sure na me bisa me who say say referees ni ball mo what will happen on the field of play? Football you be come park no so rough. Because me person take decision. But the person take decision. So why then you answer? I think say omo role no and that is why we say omoji bribe. That me typical example. You see Ghana police omoji bribe. So but because Ghana police is the best friend we have as drivers. I didn't hear. Watch a red light. Wait now. Oh, I feel that bargain you. Ono can you. Oh, mama now say, oh, boss, officer, we there, Mr. Yankan ye. If you now be sa kobi no. Gen omunya omunya juma ben. Yes, what I'm saying. It's another bit no. Yan mo you try ho a. Yan dey say referee boa me. Ni a say try ho say referees omoje bribe. Omunye. Kosi. Yes, what I'm saying. And then you go na referee kwa you say skasha ni socks mu. Me pacho komu di obi a. O you say ordinary fine be ejuma.
Amokomu ncha amkabra.
There be na me can 14 from 2014. Me pacho they don't find them. You know what I'm saying that? It know I don't bit know yenya dia dey be make say you can account omune department I was say akaye show me because exactly because me seriously it's not about footballers. Seriously, yeah, it's about them. Because omo say and share be she. Me pacho player who to score line shoot with my part. But referee don't meet him. A referee can determine the end of the game. It's possible. Say, Obi win, Obi lose. They can determine it. Which it should not be determined by anybody on the field of play. It should be determined by the performance of the players. It is a referee knows a common dinner. Then imagine what happens. If you ever say, omo role in football, no, you taking as a department. Say any ball, there's nothing like you bet me a ball. There's nothing. Be no better ball. eti yebesre se omonhwe na bibi biara tawa bia na we enko FIFA we hu na cha we say ko FIFA wo mra sabi perifo e ko ma say mi twa sa we.
Okay, I say ko FIFA because the average black man is rapacious.
And dem say that one say and they say no okay say yesi yan kana o si de bi me nka dia say na bi o si pejem.
Okay,
so that o si pejem
Abija for FIFA referee George Seja wo ha Ghana Football Association document bi ene nam from him say on pese omo ye kululu na Referees Association of Ghana omo yi omo free omo membership say be omo nya no omo so omo tete omo dodo omo peer referees ni omo deal direct which wouldn't help the future of our football and they discuss it yaman kwame ku former captain across for Kobe Jones so ha maso agege e wo ha na yedi kan hwe MTN FA Cup final say baso we Legon Sports Stadium Sunday 5 p.m. all roads lead to the Legon Stadium. It will be the venue of attraction. Krobia Sante Kotoko or many golden cake at the Bueni. Maminko, a Professor Amin Lamte so. Na baby enjoy. Your football new boxing so huru din. Prof, Agwaba.
Danny, Yenua. Michelle Wache.
Aye.
Say where you mama.
We say
me buy na me could do reception obi sam say ade me ko sira me so ma ba che dan we yi me ni we yi me amanti
say who ni adagire who ba kra you ma one who do anu ya start show
daddy can I say
Kwaku
Yeboah asama me te yen champion captain ni Kobe ni me bra ni yen retired referee cano there. These are some of the things that they be making. Before we come to our issue, the FA, if they are listening to me, we are Danny, in everything that you do, there's crisis. But crisis, how to handle crisis is very simple. One, we have what we call crisis analysis. You need to just analyze the issue. With a rag or without a rag, let's look at the permutation, look at the repercussions, and look at the benefit that you derive from it. Number two, you must do what we call crisis management. Transcend retired referee somehow can be. He will delve into areas that will destroy the image of Ghana football. Look at Manchester United. Danny, I heard some of your guys were saying that replica just
yeah.
Look at the performance of Manchester United over the years. Just so it tells you that with the negativity of Manchester United, they were able to manage their crisis. So the image, the body language, the image, the brand of Manchester has not been affected. And come on, Danny, one about told this, over 100 and something pounds. Danny Minoue was Ascano, but because they preserve the sanctity and the image of Manchester United. And the last one is crisis resolution. Crisis resolution, I don't know what you guys are doing. People listening to you, they must be very, very good listeners because you are providing them with input. Everybody to resolve problems. Ghana Football Association, this is just a kind of call. I hope somebody. It is not about coming to think that people are attacking you, vilifying you. It's not about condemnation. It's about clarification. Danny, this is boxing.
Na GBS you ho huru.
Say one already despite boxing promotion they buy. And I only a boss, young godfather. Doctor boxing no more. Obesisa na be brave. And also all you ni hum free munana eja. San sami kitikiti eba bananso eja edenyanko fase. Danny, I don't think that there is anything happening in Ghana. But boxing.
Before then, Nigerian boxer no we no. How far?
And Americano. Danny, before I even get in there is nothing wrong with Ghana boxing. Ghana boxing has really made a huge progress in the history of professional boxing in this country. Because you name him say, Mr. Mensah, our first chairman and president, only free when Moses by. From Moses to Samir Captain to Peter Zuenis 2 times, and San Abraham Kotenikwe. We can easily chronicle event. Look at the historical antecedent of professional boxing. So, Danny, if you're an insider, you clearly see that there's so much progress. All we need to do is to preserve the current achievement, that we can add more value. But if you want to come in with your peripheral argument and personal interest and all that, Danny, you rock the boat. In Tadia Kosone, there's no problem. It's only that some leadership They just don't understand professional boxing. That is why we have this problem. Now, the Nigerian boxers are working once.
Is it because there's an impending election?
And it's not about the impending election. If you're talking about the impending election, that is what the Constitution says. It's a roadmap. So, say now more about the Ghana Football Association. It is 2 terms. So 2 terms, who end the 1 term, the second term, so you have to go through the process. So Ghana Boxing Authority, it is the constitution that stipulated. So you need to organize, open the doors for interested people to come and contest, and that is what we are doing. So the point here is that, Danny, it's because of the demise of this Nigerian boxer, and the minister set up committee. And a committee, omokotna no omuyo omudwume no, and omo can't say you hold you on our elections. Can you believe this?
At the death of the boxer and election, there's no correlation.
There is no correlation. That is number one. Even if there is even any correlation, you have to take a look at the committee report on Modebayano. Look, Danny, I have been in this industry close to 30 years. The content, the packaging of the report on Mocheano, if you want to compare it to previous commission, as a journalist, me participate here up to this time, I have a lot of questions to ask them. Share the summary, asama omokaye no. Na ukomu na ukotiete nkrofo bebre asama omokaye no. The way omu paraphrasing nkrofo be, the way omu quoting nkrofo no. There are people who are not even arguing that they were misquoted in the report. Danny, so a branch of the way I was the ring announcer. I'm the communication director of Ghana Boxing Authority. You set up committee, you inform Ghana Boxing Authority. That you inaugurate on money yenim. Almost 30 committee, you 21 days. Almost requested another 5 days. They invited close to about 30 people for their interview. Out of this, just about 5 people were those who were present. The GBA president, about the 2 paramedics, and then 1 person who is a senior nurse. My deputy who was not there was invited. And then the referee. I'm the ring announcer, I was not invited. I was not invited to the committee to come in because Danny Ushe Baby Abranta no auto form no is very too close to the place. I saw that the guy was partially resuscitated. Me who said Abranta no and no more fun no call ambulance when we do Kulibana eja omukodu one yeri no 2 oxygen so na eja ofrimu. Then the committee invited close to about 20 individuals who were not there. Most of them did not even watch it on television. And almost about 70% of Sankrofono, they have a bone to pick with the GBA president. Danny, go and look for the copy of the report. And interestingly, they've quoted and mentioned the names of all those who appeared. Why
do they have a bone to pick with the GBA?
Danny thought that they invite him, let me become one sama. So they journalized their report. Now they've mentioned the name of individuals. Even there are some board members who attended to the committee. They went and exposed themselves and even betrayed the GBA. We have a board member, Obi Adisi Mano, over 10,000 Ghana. Nekoto new titles, new president by new titles at the GBU. Also when you of Pakistan. Meno Kasi Sikana Ambo. GBA president we have individuals who are into visa racketeering. Those who, because of Abraham Koteniko by Danny, all of them were invited. You have an individual, my former boss, Moses Formwini, who has a bone to pick with the current GBA president. Why? He was invited. For you can't even understand the reason. The former GBA president, who left the office without handing over officially to the current GBA president. This somebody, they had money, almost about $30,000. They converted it into Ghana cedis and put it in the account. Now they are going around telling the committee that they left behind dollar account to me. Meanwhile, your check is just about $3,700. Sikano, even after Olusu election against Okoyano, Abraham Kote took over. He even went and cashed money from the GBA account.
I mean, one thing about them arguing is say, if all these people have a bone to pick with the GBA president, how come they've been able to convince the sports minister to openly tell the GBA president that I can't work with you?
The point here is that it depends on the agenda setting. Danny, if you are a lecturer in PR, okay, in communication or what have you, you must teach your students agenda setting. It's a propaganda techniques that people apply. So if really you have an agenda, why we don't even need to set up a committee, Johnny. Danny, because autopsy report in the prayer want to know full stop. So
I think that even if there was the need for a committee, it should have been a joint committee between the ministry and GBA.
And that is what I'm saying. But the stories journalists put out there said that in collaboration, there was no any collaboration. Into committee almost set it up. No minister no Shenkrofo omo committee members. No go back to the main night disaster. Go and check the personalities who were serving on the committee. How many were they? They were just about 4 or 5. You can check. And then look at their point of reference. It was very simple. The cause of the death at the stadia, and they must also consider the facility. There were so many things that we saw. There were clear videos that there were some people who initiated the whatever. But when we say movie, they know that this is sports. One show na wo do who share with me at the however. Entisa committee was set up on Danny. Young Kase mo invite Tobia. Young Kase mo invite Milam to Debi. Na Nkrofo mo call on mo call level allegation against the GBA president. In fact, the GBA president to come and respond. It is not about vilification or attack. Let him come to come and clarify. Asama ombekeni nano omoje tumu. Danny, wo there just 1 minute. Mami can be being true. Almost say after the comprehensive review of the governance of professional boxing in Ghana, the committee concluded that the GBA has presently constituted cannot effectively organize.
A comprehensive review of governance of professional boxing. But that shouldn't be the
Danny, what I need to catch up about the content and who they may Danny and Omusi. The committee concluded that this is just the summary, executive summary, introduction. Uchebuka. The preamble and introduction should entice and whet the appetite of the reader. But now you've even concluded. Now you see, almost say the GBA as presently constituted cannot effectively organize, promote, or administer the affairs of professional boxing in this country. We have done over 90 bouts. We've organized a boxing league that for now, Yama gyms 3 brand new cars. And now every 2 weeks, boxers need gyms no omodiska kufie. Now, according to them, the DBS license should immediately be withheld by the NSA and its finances comprehensively audited. Is the committee there for the cause of the death or about the administration auditing of the GBA? NSA, almost say GBA, we have alliance with the NSA. Danny, I have been in this area for over 20 years. I can't remember the last time that they said GBA is under NSA. I know that Ghana Boxing Federation, the amateur, they are under the NSA.
So with the committee, the committee with all these beautiful brains are not aware that GBA is a professional body. And all GBA license to NSA. Really?
Who they don't say an entering body? Almost as if this is the summary from the beginning. No, it is not like the end. Almost say an entering body should temporarily be appointed to take over the GBA's functions until the implementation of the recommended reform and the conduct of new election within 6 months from the submission of this report. Danny, because I don't. My can't show us someone. This is an expert, consultant. Pathologist report. What are some on say Yebisa say could the death have been prevented? Given all the lapses we have captured in the staging of the fight between Gabriel Olaruwaju and Jonathan Imbanungu on the 29th March 2025, we still could not find anything that could have been done differently to prevent the death of Gabriel. So what is
same report?
The same report, no. Doctor report, no. Why is a pathologist, a specialist, no on more than about how? And if I no cancer, so we some say her. Anytime I see a copy, Danny, you see, we need the Ghanaian journal to go for this report. Let's sit down, page by page, analyze the report of this committee members.
Now, can say it's an agenda setting. Of course, every agenda has a target. What's the target of the
target is that they just want to unseat Abraham Kotenikwe.
There's
a cabal. there is a cabal. No, the president has already mentioned him. Mentioned him. Nielante van der Poel. Nielante van der Poel, former Minister of Youth and Sports. Because Osha committee, the setting up of the committee, Osha Omo point of reference. No, Adi Omo ye clearly Nielante van der Poel is behind it.
Oh, how?
And you would ask me
He
how.
was not a member of
Look,
the committee.
I at the right time I'll bring out a lot of evidence, and you guys will shock to your marrow. Now, Nielante van der Poel, the Minister of South Kofi Adams, and then now information we've gathered indicates that the third person is Ivan Bruce Kujo, a promoter.
I mean,
yes.
It would be very unfair for me to allow this comment pass.
Oh no, it's
Because
not. It's an allegation.
At least the minister has openly told the GBA boss that I cannot work with you. So if you mention, so if you mention the minister, it is fair. But Nielante, we can't cite anything he's done to support the.
That is why I preface. That is why I preface alleged. It's an allegation, whether it's true or not. And I'm saying it because my president was on 2 network. Even last night he mentioned it. Nielante van der Poel and Ivan Bruce Kujo, a promoter. Now the idea is that our election is just around the corner in July. On the 12th is the Congress, where we're going to bring out all the details, information that we had since 2019. And Peter Zoenis, a former chairman of the GBA, on the commission on say, yen check here from 2021. Why not 2019? Yeah, you better started 2019. You better account. And secondly, no, we have second account. I'm a man country with Fidelity.
Really?
They only submitted ADB. FNA check. He said GBA. We have an account with Fidelity. So they send Fidelity no check here. You better information. So if people came to you and told you that alleging that Kobe's committee have squandered money, there's some malfeasance, ADB is there. Why don't you go to ADB to give you the details? And you've listened to them that they've left in the account 30,000 or whatever. Woman, you know, Danny, Ivan Bruce Kujono, the strategy is that your election election. We are not going to have the elections. So when our time exceeds, your time by July 24 or 23, they will set it aside and then they will bring in an interim committee.
No, but is that what the Constitution says?
That is not what the Constitution said, but that is what they are saying. That is what the National Sports Authority indicated to us that ye nimne ko election na but the GBA is a professional body. And I make we are going to have our elections. Nobody can stop our look. West Lifton recently, the member of parliament. They did the same thing to him. He went ahead and had his election.
Yeah.
They did the same thing to Rugby. Mr. Ebert Mensah. His people, they are currently in court. He went ahead and had the elections. So Ghana Boxing Authority, we are just an autonomous body. We have nothing to worry about. And that is the plan. Into a uniform one, no more do be about 6 months. No, also be Jumano and Sana Den. Danny, the point that
the other day I was asking, say, with the benefit of hindsight, say Ghana, such things happen when there's a change of power and the incumbent is perceived to be part of the former administration. But Nikwe is a former parliamentary candidate of NDC. What's the point?
That is when it is up. That is when it is not election. And it's that time when election. That's that time the government now appointee Samuel Captain Moses Formuni and year elections no more koe. Omuni na ya ponchomo. You started with Peter Zoenis and the wins you elect. No,
but what I'm saying is that such things happen when, for instance, in Nikwe MPP and Honorable Kofi Adams, NDC minister, and all you say,
Danny,
you could understand.
Danny, my main country say branch no. Or your former NDC parliamentary candidate.
Yeah.
Unim.
I'm very much.
Elections are He's an executive member of the Greater Accra Security Council. He was one of the guys who were moving with the president and signing or winning elections. And I may catch out say Danny Chemi during the MPP's time, Mustafa Yusuf only pay Juma over somewhere entafo. We Munisano minister no ban office Yeah, but decorating with the even Churchill belt. The same minister worked things out. You could share on my opinion. I was part of the team. I call my opinion. You drew my opinion, former president Nana Akufo-Addo, and I make kind of say, Nana, time away I'm a tell box and a nickname, and Nana on Chashe, and I was a fellow governor, and no stress. You know where the Churchill born, and no catching him. Penny for say in here be facilities any other better boy and no catch a mini free ho. And nay a brand and part have power. Young one appointment biao. Or no sure the way he has changed the face of professional boxing and look at what is going on. Nana and
that's the guy said he organized a very nice program just to portray President Mahama ahead of the election.
Exactly. I was the ring announcer. Danny Usha Nigerian boxer who yeah. A branch offering the chrome. No, I was on medical facility. No one checking the medical way reports. No, or the Bani Federation now. That is Nigeria Boxing Board of Control. They also have a doctor who that will check the report. After checking the report, then they will give the release to the boxer to come to Ghana. That was what they did. So the Ghana Boxing Authority, we look at the report. Even the GBA president requested for his passport to be sure that he's the one. We did everything humanly possible. On the fight that I was there. The guy was leading round 1, he was leading round 2, even round 3, no lady, and no cut off from Obia, and naturally beyond a new from. I didn't see it. Danny, could you believe it that the military did not even call the GBA to sit down with the GBA and access ABCD? Nothing of that sort happened. We took him to the mortuary, we paid for the autopsy, we paid for the court, police for your trial, Minister of Interior, Minister of Health, your airport, Bibia, your Trebibia. Say, I mean, okay, say, you trisk. You $2,000 at the flight I didn't be and a 5,000 Ghana for the custom charges. Say I mean say at that can no didn't be and at then so I be GBA to say no more tree or much for 2 months. GBA is going to pay that amount because Minister Kase on your share. Because he is not the one who invited the boxer. When this happened in Ghana and the Ghana Boxing Authority. Exactly. In the committee, who committee I report, who used to committee report against the GBA. Now also we'll say boxing and one. Into Danny, now go on Tuesday. We are flying the boxer on Tuesday to Nigeria because Anka didn't know Friday. And then in family Nigeria Boxing Board of Control said they be Montreal Tuesday. Se si ana asama ya tia no say almost say the a branch no kwa omon check on when the Bekofia kwa 1-2-1-2 straight away to the graveyard no mokusie no. Se si ano GBA we are working out to make sure 2 individuals would have to go even by road. You understand beko by air. They will go by road and go and wait. Then on Tuesday at the bar, they'll be part of the family, do everything before they come home. All distance is being done by the GBA, Ghana Boxing Authority, with the support of the promoter, Osibo Boxing Management. Into Danny, now sometimes obi feeling say you face something. I don't hate anybody. And that is what I'm saying, that in every crisis, you have to analyze it, you have to manage it, and you have to come out with resolution so that it will not repeat again next time. Danny, would you me paucho? Maybe 20 seconds. Maybe can be a free main disaster. No, Krama will say over rapper. On say main disaster. No. The official report of the Commission of the Inquiry into the Accra Sports Stadium disaster of May 9, 2001 is a crucial document detail the events and circumstances leading to the tragedy. It can be found in the records of Ghana Parliament and the GHLLI website. Can you believe it? It's going to 3 weeks. Copy way. Now on say then elaboration. The Commission of Inquiries following the disaster, a commission of inquiry was established to investigate the causes and circumstances of the death and injuries suffered by spectators during the House of Folk Kotoko House of Folk match. Look at the term of reference. The commission's terms of reference included investigating the causes of the disaster, the preparedness of public bodies to deal with such incident, and making recommendations to prevent similar tragedies. Now, report availability. The commission report, which includes its findings and recommendation, was officially presented to the president. Now, look at these key findings. The report highlighted serious flaws in the security system at the stadium and the need for improvement in security and first aid facilities. Number 2, commission to prevention. Almost then, the government and stakeholders have expressed a commitment to implementing the recommendations of the report to prevent such tragedies from occurring again.
similar work na omo ye.
Danny, share impenifo ya mo adwuma no. O de trouble me ye wia no. Impenifo no Danny tie. Almost say the main Accra Sports Stadium Disaster Inquiry Committee members were Sam Okujeto is the chairman, Professor GKA Ofosu-Ama, Professor Ekwia Watt, Kwenye here, Dr. Ejiman Bedu Akosa, and Mr. Ken Bediako, one of the excellent journalists. Shankrofi, I was there. I mean, I was at that time. I was with Radio Gold. I was there. I knew all these guys, what they did. There are certain things that were even said at the committee. I'm one for reporting because they have to manage the situation. Danny may even come and attack Kobe in his presentation, but I know the committee will realize, no. When I capture this in the report, it's going to create chaos. But go and get a copy of this report, Danny. You marvel and you get a shock under your spines.
Hey, it's unfortunate you didn't come early.
I said about Ellie.
Oh, you didn't come early. I wanted to start with you when you came there.
Oh, Danny, but the
MTN FA Cup committee.
Also, when himself, Moro Sanders,
you are right. Former
producer, no. Moro Sanda, former national and African, I think that middleweight champion. Oh, yeah. Oh, Bogatanga.
Yeah.
And Danny details remember later. And as some midi chat on and say, people are beginning to understand the realities on the ground. GBA and Kaya Adrian say. Are there ever for my in here said you will pray about Danny? Cecilia, we are bringing everything out. We are bringing everything out. Yes, Danny, former General Secretary Patrick Johnson. I was say according to the NSA rules and regulations, Mumo General Secretary was say once spending 2 years. The guy spent 9 solid years. He doubles as the secretary and at the same time as an accountant. Look, yes, I'm report no. I, Mohammed Amir Lamch, and I mean, I may catch him in pain for say, Debbie, we don't need to worry this guy. We don't need to do anything because Kobe, or secretary, we are denting the image of our professional boxing. Sponsors will never come forward. That was what about today, Danny. Young
FA Cup no final na Basso Legon Sports Stadium na the omni say kani players ya won bo ma kotoko Steve Odro tiko Chimino Nwan no na no bo nipa ahindua Aziz Ansan honorable won ne house for team dada no Charles Taylor mo ene eyiwe event amankwa breku ebebo mu nyina sulia kwese de enkra ha ball no be yet rough.
Wei ene zabin yakabo mo no pay ya de ebremu na enwumekwa bi adaroma ena wo maso yasene
midima fo heba de abasa se de ewie man na nso no toto su problem de we yo wezo ay monyomonyo why no fo obese ohotowa uhia midima fo heba hospital nya duru wo pe enura de ba mo anom ti doctor time da so ba ma bless ya de we ba ma na kontem pacho apart from etwo ya de bia no ade kwa wontimi enye ema obebo apa ma wato ama bibia ayeka mama mo pa wo ente she wa hypertension ohun ahyehyɛ wontimi atwetwon uhia doctor time da so midima